Action from the west as we get underway, and it's Ryder leaping high against Darcy, but Mundy will get it out. Brad Hill, his brother back joining him in the side today. Fife, Blakely, and the Dockers will get the first foray forward. Brad Hill involved again, and the kick up towards Brendan Cox. He just paddled it down towards Tucker, crunched by Powell Pepper. Hartlett into the action immediately on his return from that ACL injury. He's given it up to Langdon. Tucker. Go in short. Mundy had to wait for it, and Burne-Jones almost with the one hand. Slap forward. It works well to Brendan Cox. Taken down by Jonas. Hill involved again. Houston will take it away. Motlop, Sam Gray. A little rusty there, the big ruckman. Powell Pepper in to meet it, and they're out here, Port Adelaide. Motlop's got Ryder. He's the only man inside 50. And after Fremantle do all the attacking, the power break through and casually stroll it to the goal line, and Paddy Ryder boots it up into the second tier.
Easy goal. A big job for Darcy, isn't it? Because he's obviously got a...
Hadn't played since round 22, 2017. Just a lot of footy. And the turnover there could prove costly. The power go back again. Hartlett long, Ryder! Paddy Ryder hit the first one of the game. Around the body, just leans back, guides it through, and the power got the first two. He's having on his return. Disposal number 8 already. He sends it in long. Ryan backing back with courage.
Well done,
takes a nice. It's out of defence there for Fremantle, but they work it now to Langdon, who plays on quickly. He was over the head of Hogan. Clury able to spoil. Tucker an important knock on. Bewley can steady, and he can find Fremantle's first.
This is what Gary Lyon's been speaking about, just rushing a little bit early in the game, Fremantle. They just need to compose themselves. They were lucky to get away with that one. Michael Wilson had his back to the play then.
Butter slips as he sends it into the pocket. Westhoff, was he in play when he marked it? Just.
Took the mark there.
Tough kick from here. You can see the angle that's presented to him, but no problems at all for Justin Westhoff, who becomes the third power player to kick 300 goals.
Which is a fantastic effort. This is good. So he works down from the wing. Got to challenge Langdon and Hill on the wings for Fremantle. That's what you need to do, challenge them going.
For now, Westhoff with 300 as the Dockers out of the middle.
I love their forward setup. Ahead of the ball, they bunched.
Bewley just went wide of Matera, but he can work the angles in the pocket and off the left boot. Oh. That's a magnificent goal.
Oh. Fielder's exit. You just look at this. So Conkey goes back into traffic. He can kick out into space. Fremantle have worked really well together. Great teamwork, and they get the reward. Not a great kick inside there, but nice finish by Matera.
That's the other one, is Matera was in the goal square with Clury, and that's not the matchup that they want if the ball's going into space. So let's pitch one. Had a really good season, hasn't he? Brandon Matera had undoubted talent, but it's taken away.
Now it's with Blakely. He'll just set it up into the pocket. Here's Hogan from the side. Jesse Hogan
on cue. He's got to get to these contests, Brownie, because the one that we all watched.
Jesse Hogan averaged 2 goals a game through his time at the Demons. Only 1 goal a match so far this season. His first at Fremantle. And you want that kick back again.
Well, they've got to be smart the way they...
Back for Brad Hill. And now to Hughes. We want to move it, but the handball wasn't good. Left it behind Hogan. Burne-Jones pounces, and Rosie's on in the end of it. And Connor Rosie, a young man making a big impact in his first season in the AFL. Oh, it was tight, but across the face.
Yeah, they're leaving their defenders the last couple of weeks.
Houston tees it up, and Farrell leaping in. Great kick normally as he lines up directly in front, and no problems with that at all.
There's a square squad. Motlop, Houston, and Amon in there as the centre square players. Unlikely.
Bursma came in off the wing to win it. Langdon slipping over. Fife, and he's going to go with the top. He didn't hit it all that well, but the bounce will roll and favour Fremantle. A lot of pushing and shoving. Brendan Cox trying to get his boot it back in the Walters' direction. Around the boundary they go. Hartlett involved again, and he almost took the mark. In fact, he did, taking it down low.
He's coming in for his 13th possession, Hamish Hartlett, in his first game back.
Taken by Duursma, going back with the flight. He didn't know what was coming the other way, but now they're caught holding the ball. The turnover against Motlop. Fremantle go quickly. Bounce crucial here. Brendan Cox trying to feed a handball over the top. Fife in to help out as well. They had the numbers advantage. Langdon off the outside of the boot.
I say Motlop takes responsibility. Don't call for it and then run in to two Freo players, because in the end it's cost the team a goal.
Problem is, that's a risk you take, Gaz. We know Port Adelaide wants to play fast. They're a big territory team. They want to get into the front half and lock it in. So that is their MO. Every now and again.
To 6-6-6.
Yep.
So at the restart, we'll get a free kick out of the middle going to Robbie Gray. We get underway. He just brushes off Fife and tumbles the ball inside 50, and Farrell showing his pace to get there.
That's another one.
With one in this opening quarter. Leans back and guides that through. He's expert on the set shot. He's got 2 for the first term.
It's a great matchup. So you can see Hamling's on Farrell there. Also there you've got Hughes on Howard. I think I'd like to see that swap over that matchup, Gary, so I'm not sure why that happened.
I'll tell you what I did love was that they're all in motion, those forwards, rather than
the end of those big marking contests deep inside 50. Ask questions of his opponent.
Nice it to the front. Hartlett dropped it, holding the ball. Remarkable season, averaging career highs across most of his stats categories. And he's been a match winner. He's been a goal kicker. Michael Walters.
Back to Fremantle, we often talk about Mundy and Fife, the real powerhouses in there, but he's equally as dominant, can go forward, kick goals. The big numbers for a midfielder in terms of how many...
At the back and goes back to fight it himself. How cleverly was that done?
A great effort
by Luke Ryan. Butters still involved. Gray followed up again. Burne-Jones, Motlop with half a second to get the shot towards goal. Has it got the carry? It'll fall short.
There wasn't a great and terrific at half back, but rolling through the midfield with injuries to Wines and Rockcliffe.
Had 28 touches in the Powers' last game over there in China. Off hands here, Ryder did it well to Butters. Robbie Gray, Boak, a couple of extra handballs in there, but they get the finish they were looking for through Travis Boak.
Last couple of weeks, he sort of pinch hit there a couple of times. But look at that contest, crashed the pack. 2 Fremantle players trying to come back to the drop of the ball. Travis Boak snaps around the...
A little sore after finding so much of the footy. Great to see him back out there and playing well. But taking a little while to get sorted out here.
Butters and Wilson just having a bit of push and shove, and then Howard comes in and says, hey, it's only a first-year kid, give him a spell.
A bit more than a push and shove. He's come off with the blood rule now.
Something in it.
It wins it down. Fife. And the boundary line wins. Well, it's going to be a free kick, so the niggle continues. And Fremantle again get a free kick inside 50. Robbie Gray involved. Nat Fife just gives him a pat on the head. And Michael Walters, the recipient of the free kick. He's going to go around the corner. And he is deadly inside 50.
What a player. I want to see what happened. This is the build-up. So there's Gray, Walters. We may have missed the initial.
No, got him high, I think, Walters. He hit Walters high. That's just silly. You're inside 50.
Well, it's just
before that, yeah. The free kick had already been paid.
Freo have the momentum. Mundy swings it to the 50, but it's dropped by Tucker. Has Fife in support, chips it up, and Hogan. And Jesse Hogan, the big-name recruit for the Dockers in the off-season. Right behind him as he launches towards goal. It hangs out to the right, but just sneaks its way in. The contact made with the umpire.
This is exactly what the review vision is looking at right now.
It's touched.
Okay, so she doesn't. The goal umpire doesn't know, so that's fair enough. She can ask. Might have been, but it's well over the line. That's a goal.
Well, there's the confirmation. The goal stands for Jesse Hogan. Hill, able to get it out, feeds it to Langdon. Under significant pressure there, Switkowski. Back for Langdon. Now got some options. Sends it long. Hogan bumped out of it by Bonner. He's going to get a free kick.
Okay, this is mismatch I'm talking about. So what Jesse Hogan does...
Jesse Hogan lines up again. He'll open up the angle and he'll snap it back. And he may have had a slow start to the season, but he's starting to move into his work now.
Now he's hunting the ball. And what they are starting to do, Freo, is dominate out of the middle of the ground. And so the centre bounce clearances are 4-1 and clearances in general.
Controls it nicely. Lovely pick up from the youngster. Lycett bombs it inside 50. Westhoff. And not bad from this position, Justin Westhoff through his career.
Take him from here, perhaps.
Directly in front, and wouldn't you know it,
Always missing.
he misses to the other side.
Always missing.
The one place he hasn't missed right through his career.
You'd stop a truck.
Half forward. Boak will send it long. Dockers try to get back. Rosie almost. Hamling spoilt it. Farrell clean. Westhoff sends it back to the top of the square. Howard!
Great kick.
Well, same problem.
Lugal Howard. Defender. Turn forward. And he puts the power in front.
You have a ping at this, Brownie?
Absolutely.
Here's Dersma. He wants to pick out a teammate because there was
Something open up for you.
Scott Lysett knows this ground pretty well. Premiership player with the Eagles last season, but couldn't mark. Here's Brayshaw off the outside of the boot. That was clever. Bit of a mixed bag on the set shot from here for Brandon Matera. Already got one this afternoon. That won't get a score. And easy enough for the Power.
Late off that kick.
It's Walters. Farrell wasn't looking at the footy. And that's into the legs tucker there of Robbie Gray. Free kick. But here's Switkowski. He's got runners either side. Hill chipped it in short. Bewley will control it and he'll continue to go. Loops it over the top. What's the 1-2? Brett Bewley is off the left boot. Not that time. Now the Power can try and get going, but Motlov's handball set his teammate up. Taking the ground. No free kick. Fremantle have it. Out the back. And Walters on the end of it.
Hurt his ankle, I think, perhaps.
Left ankle.
Here's Walters. We've seen this scenario already today. And it's an instant replay. Walters with his third.
Really executed that well. He's very consistent with his action.
I wouldn't stop it round the body. I'd take him anywhere, Michael Walters. He's in rare form.
He even ran out a bit more to open up the angle. He was out. Oh, they just went the wrong way there.
Lurie a little more centrally. Still time here. They sagged away from Houston, who can launch it long, but it will be behind. It just carried the line.
Travis Boak was on his own.